anyone that knows me knows that I don't have hatred for many things, but there are two things that if you put them in front of my face, I'm just gonna be like, no, just get away from me. Okay. Cats and onions. Cats and onions. So, okay. All right. It's the first time, man. All right. Okay. I said cats, not kittens. Kittens are cool. Kittens totally fine with me. You bring a kitten to me, I'll be like, it's totally cool, man. Let's hang out. They just fail to. Kittens just fail to like gain any sense of like maturity over their life. You know, like a dog, like a puppy. Also, puppies, kittens, totally cool, totally cute, but the puppy's going to mature over its lifetime. You know, when a puppy's like, when it becomes a dog, you know, it's going to be at the foot of its owner, and it's like, man, I'm totally sorry about the time I pissed on the carpet when I was like, if you want to go for a walk, we can talk about it. A cat is not going to do that. Like, have you ever seen a cat going for a walk? You haven't, because they don't. Have you ever tried to take over, like, you would have to drag it. You know? It doesn't happen. And I'm going to keep, this is just something you're probably going to have to get over. And I'm sorry. But until I get better at this. But, okay. Yeah, cats, they're just like, no, just here, meow. That's my cat. Okay, and then onions. Okay. Before I start any of my hatred for onions, I just want somebody, because I might be totally wrong with this, just somebody give me any item in the world, just doesn't have to be food, anything, that just by looking, when you put it anywhere near your face, it makes you cry.
Mustard. I find mustard to be the most disgusting substance.
Alright. Okay, alright, well, onions, I've been around mustard before, and onions are worse. Alright? Onions are worse. Onions are bad, man. Alright? So, okay. Well, mustard, same thing. I hate mustard then too. Mustard sucks. Okay? But everyone in the world just seems to be ignoring this fact that onions have this, like, otherworldly power to just make you cry when you put it in front of your face. Why? You know, like, that's huge power. You know? Okay. And if I could create the world, you know, I would create it exactly the same, just without onions. I would probably even put cats back in. I would just not put onions in. And you would probably say, you know, like, why, like, what about, you know, like, murderers? Murderers are killing people. And I'm like, no, murderers are. It is my contention that murderers are probably killing people as a direct result of eating onions. I can. There's no way to prove this directly, but I can see somebody eating an onion and direct. What the hell is that? That's probably happening somewhere. Someone had just eaten an onion and killed someone because they didn't like it that much. Diseases, like surely I would eradicate AIDS or something like that. We have no evidence to suggest that onions are not the cause of AIDS. There's no evidence. Just saying. All I know is that I do not eat onions and I don't have AIDS. I'm going to keep that up for a long time. Okay? Talk about AIDS. So I was in KU, and I was getting my food, and I was in line, and this girl just like cut into me, or cut in front of me, and oh yeah, totally mess this up. We have these new like compostable forks and like knives and everything. No, it's a good thing. And she just walked in front of me and she goes, I'm just gonna steal. You know, like that's happened to like me before. Like I'm just gonna steal. And like all you can do like when that happens, because they have the huge smile on your face, all you can do is, oh yeah, sure. Do whatever you want. Like, you know, I'm sorry, I was in your way. And so she took one of them, and then she walked away. And then I looked at them, and I was like, those things are not free. So I was like, did that girl know that those things were not free? If so, like that little move that she just pulled, like that I'm gonna steal one of these things, that was genius. Because she got herself a free fork, got me to move out of the way, got the entire place to clear out, grabbed a free fork, didn't pay for it, and then walked away. That's genius. So, can I do that? Like, I want free stuff. Like, can I go into the Apple store and just like sorry, just get this iPod. Like, can I just have people like clear out of the way and just like get free stuff? Like, I want to do that. Okay. I have a lot of wishes, but one of my main wishes is to go back in time and like call kids out on their crap that they try to pull, like just lies that they tell. Because like when kids tell each other lies, they believe each other, and it's just like it's messed up because they mess with each other's minds. You know, like when you mentioned the dragon, I was like, man, I wanted to be the first one to mention dragon tonight, but I'm not, because I'm about to mention a dragon in a little bit. So I had this guy in my class in 2nd grade, and at lunchtime, he told all of us at the lunch table that he had a dungeon in his basement. And I believed him, and I was like, holy crap, like, I need to be hanging out with this kid more. This is awesome. So, okay, yeah, but now, like, so I believed him, and now I'm 21, and I'm just like, wait a second. You know. So now I want to just go back in time and go to that exact same lunch table. And, you know, like, he's explaining the story about how he has a dungeon. Like, yeah, I have a dungeon, and it's got the stones, and it's got metal bars, and shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. You don't have a dungeon, you require a lot of money. It's just economically implausible for you to have. He's like, oh, I do, there's a princess, it's all down there. Shut up, and then he's like, no, I even have a dragon. I'm like, okay, first of all, I wasn't even going to get into this, but okay, dragons don't exist. And even if they did exist, I highly doubt that you would have the rights to own one. There'd be, you know, all the girls around me just like gathering around me and be like, oh yeah, he's the coolest kid ever. You just call this kid out, and like making out with 9-year-old girls. We'd skip class together and like finger the principal and everything. But it'd be okay because I'd also be 9 years old. I remember that. Alright, that's it.